Hello Aries, welcome to your reading. So this is a reading about what surprises are coming in for you. So I am using the tarot cards for this reading. So let's see what you have. So the first card we have then is the King of Cups. So with the King of Cups, there is to be accepting a lot of emotions at this time. There is a lot of controlling over some type of emotions, and I'm getting this can be linked to a fatherly figure. So it could be your father or a grandfather or a partner's father, some fatherly figure that is coming into your life that you're not expecting it, and it is going to come in as a surprise. So there is something around this male figure that is coming in, and I'm seeing that there is a lot of understanding to do with a certain relationship that you have with this person, or why this person haven't been in your life. There is a lot of patience and understanding regarding that situation. That's what I got for some of you here. But I am getting that there is, for some of you, you're going to be very level-headed in a certain situation where you are going to be putting some boundaries in place here, and you are going to be very level-headed about certain things that is coming in for you. Okay, next you have is the Lovers cards. So there is love coming in. This could be a current love, or there may be a new love that is coming in, or there is expression of love coming in from someone that may be a father figure that is how can I say, they're coming in to tell you like they're sorry for why they left, um and reasons behind that. So that's where the all patience and the understanding is coming in. So this is the feeling of that either father and son love, or son and father, or daughter and father type of love, like that love was lost because they wasn't there. That's why I got a feeling for some of you like this fatherly figure is coming in, and they want to say how like sorry they are. But on another hand, I am getting the feeling and energy of there's a male that is coming in, with a love offer that has a lot of strong desires for you, and there is that sense of a strong commitment that is coming in with this person also. Okay, next card then we have is the Nine of Wands. So there is the sense of becoming very strong and resilient in a certain situation, like an end to a certain challenge that you've been going through, or some struggle. So there is to be coming to terms with certain things that have you've been going through. But this is going to help you be more stronger and wiser in yourself. That is what is coming in also. And there is to be some jealousy here that has some involvements, but try not to let any insecurities get the best of you, or don't let this person get you also. So just try and see yourself outside of the situation, because I'm seeing there is a bit of being a bit standoffish here. Okay, we have next then, which is the Six of Wands. So there is some success coming in, and this is going to make you feel very confident and feel happy. There is to be a form of public acknowledgement. So maybe you're doing something that is catching public eye here. I'm seeing there is a lot of to be proud of, and to be open and honest about what you do. And there is a lot of faith that is coming in from what you've been doing. and there is a lot of admiration and support that is coming your way. And I'm seeing that there's a lot of support coming in from either a lover or a fatherly figure that is coming in to help support you on your way. You have then the world, so there is a big glow up that is coming in for you. There is a sense of fulfillment, there is success, and there is closures and a completion coming in and is going your way. So there is a lot of success coming your way, and you are going to be celebrating these successes, and you're going to be feeling very strong, wise, very courageous, and feeling like you should feel, happy. um but if some of you haven't come to this completion as of yet, you are going to be coming to that very closely. And I can also see you going traveling as well, or traveling to meet up with someone, or someone's coming down to travel to you, or there is like a midway meet. Okay, next we have is the reverse hangman. So some of you may feel a little bit restricted or feel stuck in a certain situation, but there is you are going to be moving forward with it. You are going to be going in leaps and bounds. And there is to be not to rush into something. You're going to be thinking about something first before you perceive in going to do something, because if you rush, then you may regret it, or you feel like things are not going to turn out as well as you hoped. Then we have the Eight of Wands. So there may be some struggles here and there, but there is to be resolution and being resolved. Whatever the struggles and challenges is going to be resolved, and you're going to be feeling happy over that. And I can see some things going pretty fast and pretty quick for you at a lightning pace. And I feel like you want to go out into the unknown, but you're very fearful because you like to stay in your own comfort zone. You don't like coming out of your comfort zone. You don't like going into unknown places. Maybe because you've got anxiety. Maybe it feels like you're a bit restricted and you just don't know what to expect. So that's where you like to stay in your own comfort zone. But there is a lot of determination and concentration on certain things that is coming in for you. There is to be a completion, and you're going to be doing something that you feel that no one can stop you. At the end of the day, this is what you want to do. No one can stop you, and that is fair enough. You then have reverse Ace of Wands. So the reverse of Ace of Wands is a specific idea that is going to be emerging within you, but you have some uncertainties around it in where you're not too sure how it's going to turn out, and this can bring a lot of decisiveness. And there is the feelings of a struggle to know what you actually want. So you want to try and do something, but is there a barrier? A barrier that's in your way. It could be a person, or could be a situation, or an opportunity. But the thing is, what is best for yourself is for you to be patient to see what opportunity lies ahead, what actually um, comes and falls into your lap, so to speak. So just try and do what you feel is best, which is try and be patient and wait for the best opportunity to come towards you. Okay, we then have the Two of Swords. So there is to be a specific challenge that is coming in. Like I said, there is decisions that need to be made, and you feel like you're unsure what option or path to take. But there is to be trying to avoid these decisions, but the more you avoid it, the more it becomes apparent that there is something that you need to do. You've got to do it whether you like it or not. There may be some good intentions that you're going to be putting towards towards this, and you need to realize what the possible consequences to that situation is. Okay then, so I'm going to be clarifying these cards now, and go from there. Okay then, so let's clarify the King of Cups. So the King of Cups is this fatherly figure, this controlling, uh, this father figure that is very emotionally, that has to be put boundaries in place, that needs to be a bit level-headed on certain things, that is a potential father figure. So let's see what the outcome of that is, like what was behind that. We had reverse emperor. So the reverse emperor is linked to someone that is very rigid, that used their power because of the insecurities of their father. So they had they also had father issues, and the reason why they are like they are today is due to their father's influence in making them what they like today. So they have been very unhappy. They are a person that can be controlling, overbearing, and possessive. So that is one reason why this person, you didn't see this person. This is what make this person be the way they are, because they overusing their power. They can be very rigid. They have insecurities, possible father issues themselves, and there is a lot of unhappiness about them. They can be a bit possessive, controlling, and overbearing when they want to be. Also, we have then is the Queen of Cups in reverse. So the Emperor to the Queen of Cups. So we have they tried to take care of themselves, but they was emotionally drained, that they needed to put some boundaries in also with their loved ones. And not just that, I'm seeing that is a female that come in that couldn't take this person's shit any longer. And with that, this woman went and put boundaries in place, um, and they just couldn't take this person's emotional baggage on any longer, because there's a lot of responsibility that needed to be taken, to do with their own life experiences, and they needed to learn how to cope on their own, because there's a lot of codependency issues, either with the female or of the male. I'm getting that is the male that had a lot of this codependency issues regarding they getting their personality traits and everything from their father. So it's like they've taken on their father's traits, and it's like the female didn't want to bring whatever into this, even if it's a, a child. um, they didn't want to bring that child into that atmosphere, so to speak. So they decided to go their own way, because this male was a bit too codependent, um, and it was not very healthy for the partner and the child. So they made a decision to just, leave, so to speak. So yeah, so the male was very rigid, very arrogant, had a lot of insecurities, a lot of father issues. They took on their father's role, um, basically the personalities of their father. They was a bit controlling, possessive, and overbearing, made the relationship very unequal, and it wasn't very healthy for the relationship. So the female decided that she wanted to take matters into her own hands, so that she come out of the unhealthy relationship, because the male was very codependent. He couldn't cope. so she finished it. So he learnt how to cope on his own. There was a lot of emotional baggage, and she couldn't take on that, and he may couldn't have had that um, emotional baggage either. So there was boundaries that was put in place, and also there was a lot of overwhelmness with the female here, that she had a lot of things going on. There was a lot of emotions that was bottling up, and I'm sensing she was a little bit too scared of this person. And there was a lot of emotions that was ruling her head at this time, and she kept things to herself. She kept things very private. Now we also have the Four Swords. So Four Swords in reverse. So she needed time to rest. He needed time to rest, to recharge, because there was a lot of stress that was going on. There was the sense of, if this person didn't look after himself, then it'd just make things worse. So that is what I can guess so far from the King of Cups, why only now this King of Cups is coming into your life to make this appearance. Okay, let's see the background of the lovers, the score, and see what the lovers are representing. Okay then, so the lovers card. So this person wanted to come in to show love and to build a relationship. They feel that they have more love and harmony now. They sorted themselves out, and they want to have more of a communication and more of a bond. And there is to be some true feelings that's going to be shown, and also trying to be the best version of themselves. So to clarify the lovers, we have the Five of Pentacles, reverse Justice, and reverse Six of Wands. So we have the Five of Pentacles. So where they had some financial loss, and they may have been at a time in their life where they was in poverty. They may have lost their job, they may have lost their home. They felt very isolated and alone for a good period of time, and I'm seeing that they felt like no one cared about them. They tried swallowing their pride. They didn't want to ask for help. They just swallowed their pride and tried moving on with their life. And that is what we have with the Five of Pentacles. With the reverse Justice, there was the feeling of something wasn't right, but no one could see it yet, but something wasn't right. Um, and there was a choice that either the couple had or the male had, where they needed to make a choice, and with that choice they didn't know whether they wanted to keep it a secret or if they wanted to be open about it, but they decided to keep it to themselves. And they just didn't want anyone to find out about it. There was something on their own conscience. So there may have been an affair that may have happened, but whatever had happened, this person, it, still to this day, is not willing to take full responsibility for what they actually did. And they just kept dodging this situation for a very long time. This could have ended up in a specific legal matter, or it could have went that way, but it didn't go that way because they were a bit scared of what the judgment may have ended up. So there is a lot of mistakes that this person had done in the past, where they was not willing to take full responsibility for it. We then had the reverse Six of Wands, which is a completed milestone. And by a completed milestone, they prefer to keep it to themselves still. Um, they feel uncomfortable with receiving praise due to their past. They are lacking confidence, and there is a lot of nervousness about this person. They feel like they're going to end up getting either neglected or punished just because of their past, and they feel like they may cause a lot of disputes um, in certain situations as well. So that is what we have with the Lovers that is clarified. The next one is going to be the Nine of Wands. Okay, then with the Nine of Wands, then, so they are still feeling in that sense of a little bit standoffish, but they are trying their best to stand strong and be resilient. And they trying to do whatever it takes, and whatever needs to be done. Um, and there could be some struggles and challenges that is coming in for them. But there is that possibility of more setbacks that is coming in, causing them to be a bit stronger. And also this can make it things a bit difficult for yourself in certain circumstances. But I am seeing some jealousy that may be linked here as well. So I clarified the Nine of Wands, and the first card that came out was the Wheel of Fortune. So this person can see that things are turning in your favor. Things are going really good and well for you, meaning that they haven't been in your life for a while. And with that said and being done, they can see that is good luck coming in for you. They can see that you are sending out a lot of positive energy to people. You are bringing in a lot of happiness, abundance, and prosperity, and they like that. That's why they are a bit standoffish, because they don't know whether to come in or not. They don't know whether to stand back a bit or to come in, but they don't want to disrupt things for yourselves. So they're a bit standoffish with it at the moment. Reverse Nine of Wands. So there is some struggles and challenges, but they keep themselves fighting to stay strong, even though there is not much support that they can see you having. They can see that you lack in support. They There is some paranoia, but I'm not too sure if it's on your side or on this person's side. But there is some defensiveness, paranoia, and feelings of being under attack. So I'm not too sure if that's coming on your side or the person's, where they feel it as if they're under attack, or they can see as if you're under attack, so they're coming in for that support, but they're holding back at the moment. Then it is the reverse sun. So with the reverse sun, there is a struggle to see the bright side of life. There is some depression. There is the sense of things not going the way it should go, and there is some feelings of being left out. So maybe this person feels like they are left out, and they feel like time is right now for them to actually sloop back in, try and get back into your life. That is what I can see so far, but things are just going to be temporary. Okay, so what do we have next? Six of Wands is what I'm clarifying next. Okay then, so the Six of Wands, so there is success coming in for yourselves. This is going to make you very happy, very confident, very I say self-assured, that's the word. There is public acknowledgement and attention coming in. This person is going to be very proud of you, and you are going to be very proud as well, because there's a lot of admiration and support coming in. So I have clarified this, and you have the Ace of Swords. So there is a breakthrough, or there was a breakthrough, to do with a new way of thinking, a new idea. And this came at an excellent time, and this came in as the form of seeking some justice. So there is where you were seeking justice, there is a breakthrough that come in, and with this is bringing in this success, admiration, acknowledgement, and a lot of support that is coming in for you in the future. Reverse chariot then, so you may be going through a phase where you kept changing your mind quite a lot. There was a change of direction about someone or about something as well, and this made you feel like you either have a loss of hope, um, or you don't have any motivation, or you don't have any commitment to what you once was with a certain person or a certain thing, because there is challenges that was in your way, and with that you are to try and let things run its course for a while. But you have then the Eight of Wands, so there is a speedy situation, there is something that came in for you that made you have success. So what had come in was there had been some struggles that you were dealing with that got resolved, or that is to be resolved. And this is giving you the sense of freedom, the relief off your chest, but also you're a bit fearful about the unknown, about what is to happen, this, that, and the other, and it's still giving you these anxieties and these doubts, because you don't know certain specific things, that it have caused you to have fears about the unknown, something that you don't know about or you didn't know about, and you kept having all these anxieties and fears over it. um, but it comes to the time that it's going to come to a completion. You're going to be happy, you're going to be successful. There's a lot of contentment, success, support, and admiration, and also possible public acknowledgement that is coming in for you. So there is great success coming your way. Okay, the next card we have then is the World card. Okay, then, so the World card, which is saying that you're going to be having a glow up. There is fulfillment and success coming your way, and there is to be a lot of closures as well. There could be a marriage, a birth, or an achievement that is coming in for you, or also justice. There is to be things finally coming to fruition, all coming together, where there is a lot of celebration. And this can be involved with successes as well, making you become very strong, wise, and also there is to be some traveling that has involvements. So the clarifying cards we have is reverse Four of Cups. So the reverse Four of Cups is saying that you have gone through some form of withdrawal and concentration, and you're trying to keep yourself occupied and keep yourself grounded. But you tend to try and shut people out. You don't mean it, but you tend to shut people out. But you shouldn't shut them out, because they're the ones that's there to help and support you through whatever you're going through. But don't be afraid to say you want me time, you want space. Don't just go shutting people out for the sake of it. Just say, I'm sorry, but I need some time, I need some space, and they will accept it. But you need to open up and express your true feelings, but be very mindful on how it can impact some people that is around you. Okay, we then have the Hierophant. So there is some spiritual values that may be involved here, or there could be a marriage, a government, a public company, or a specific situation you may be involved with. And this could be where you're trying to understand things. You may be asked to commit to this specific thing or person or group, whatever it is, you know, you becoming very committed to it. There is a strong um, commitment that you committed to as of the moment, because you've got a lot on your mind. You're trying to withdraw from everyone, and where there is this thing that is constantly on your mind, is like you pushed others away and you didn't, you didn't mean to, but there is a lot of support that you need as well. That's why I'm getting here. There is to be having some values and beliefs that you need, and other people need to understand that as well. Okay, you then have the Three of Swords. So you may be having some feelings of being hurt. There may be some deception and jealousy, or you may feel very disappointed to do with a certain situation. Um, it could have been hurtful words, actions, or intentions, or something painful happened out of the blue that caused you to be this way. Um, you are going to be moving forward with your life very slowly but surely. It's like whatever painful things you're going through is only temporary, because you have the World card. You are going to have your glow up. You are going to be becoming a better person in all shapes or forms. You're going to have all the successes coming your way. Okay, let's see what the next card is. The reversed hangman, then we're going to be doing. Okay, reversed hangman. So you may be feeling a bit stuck or restricted because of certain people. So now is going to be a good time for you to try and move forward again, and be ready to start something. Um, I'm getting, for some of you, there is some decision or situation that made you stall. And the reasons behind this is because you wasn't ready to do what you needed to do. But I'm seeing that someone may try to make this specific decision for you. Okay, so I clarified this card and we had reverse Seven of Pentacles. So the reverse Seven of Pentacles is saying that you did stop investing in a certain situation in your life, due to not seeing it succeeding. There was no success or any value in it. You may have like packed it up, quit it, or you just needed to start something else. There may have been a lot of effort and hard work that you put into something, um, that caused you to have a lot of worries. And with that, there'd have been a realization of, like, no matter how much effort, time, and worth that you put into something, you just realize that, it's not worth your time anymore, because it's that repeated cycle. So that's what we have with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. We then have the reverse World. There is some personal issues that you've been experiencing that needs closure. So you can try and move on with your life. There may be feelings of like, this is what has come to, like, in your life, where you've had a certain thing that have been overruling your life, that you can't move on, and do what you need to do. So there is this personal issue that needs closure and needs to be dealt with once and for all, but it is keeping you very restricted and stuck at the present moment. But you are going to be learning to overcome these, which is a very good sign. You have the reverse Ace of Cups. So you will be giving yourself a lot more love. There is a lot of exploring as well, and keeping some certain feelings to yourself, because I'm seeing for some of you, you like to be a bit more open and honest quite a lot about so much stuff that you need to try and keep it to yourself a little bit, or turn it down a little bit, so to speak. um but others of you, I'm seeing you withholding a lot of emotions and hurt for fear of getting hurt yet again, because I'm seeing a lot of like anxiety, sadness, depression, but a mixture of all of it. So it's a mixture of all different type of feelings that you going through. And for some of you, you need to know that if you're in a relationship, if you're with someone, this is telling you that you can trust your person that you're with, because if you can't trust them, then how can you move forward with them? um so this is saying that for your relationship to move forward, you need to learn to have that trust. So try and gain that trust, even if it takes one baby step at a time. Okay, let's see what is next. We have the Eight of Wands next. Okay, then with the Eight of Wands, so there is some struggles um, that you are going to be having that are going to be resolved. That is going to give you that sense of freedom, is like everything's going to be okay. But you may be a bit fearful of certain things, but there is a lot of determination regarding to what you want and what you want to do. And there is some distractions, but there's going to make you feel very determined in the end of it, because there is a lot of concentration as well here. There is a lot of completion, and there is no stopping getting what you want here as well. So I clarified that, and we had the reverse Queen of Swords. The reverse Queen of Swords is saying then that you may have allowed your emotions to get the best of you, um, and you tend to put your heart above your head, so to speak. And this made you be emotionally involved in certain things. And you may read signals correctly with the understanding of certain relationships, whether they're clouding you or not. But there is some negative thinking here as well that you've been going through. I'm seeing there have been a lot of dominance, and being cold-hearted, resentful as well, and trying to isolate yourself from other people. With the reverse Ten of Pentacles, for some of you, I'm seeing that you wanted more of something, or someone wanted more of something, but you just can't give. Um, there is the feeling of never being satisfied with it, and it makes you feel like um, things are not going to turn out as you hoped or you wished, because there's a lot of challenges and setbacks that you was um, wrapped up in. I'm getting, for some of you, there may have been a relationship that is on the rocks, and it caused some animosity, making either you or your person to be very cold-hearted and ungrateful. You then have the Knight of Cups, and the Knight of Cups is saying that there is romance that is coming in. There is a lot of good intuition and emotions, and a lot of compassion that is coming in as well. And there is exploring one's passions and doing things specifically on one's needs. So that is what I'm getting so far. There is a lot of caring as well. It's like you can be caring, but sometimes you don't show it when you need to show it. And this can make this person feel like either they're not satisfied enough, or you can never be satisfied. and that's why it causes a lot of ruckus in the relationship, for it to be on the rocks, because there's no stability, no security, and things are always up in the air, so to speak. But you can be very romantic, very compassionate, very charming and caring, um, and need to take a form of action. Okay then, so let's see what is next. We are going to be clarifying the reverse Ace of Wands. Okay, so this is the reverse Ace of Wands. So there is to be an idea that's emerging within you that you're very uncertain in what form it takes. And there is a lot of manifestation of these opportunities that you want to bring into reality. There is a form of a struggle that you not too sure what you want, but there is a lot of contemplation time, but you need to be patient and wait for the best opportunity to move ahead. When I clarified it, it's pretty uncanny, is exactly the same card as well, the reverse Ace of Wands. So I'm going back on myself here, so I don't need to read that because I just read it out. See, so this is the reverse Ace of Wands, and this is the clarifying reverse Ace of Wands. So okay, so we have the next card, which is the reverse Page of Wands. So the reverse Page of Wands is saying that something stirred in with you, but you didn't know how to put it into plan of action. And this caused a lot of issues for yourselves, and it caused you to feel very weighed down. You may have had a few troubles here and there regarding the situation. This made you feel like you had a lot of limited beliefs, causing you to have anxieties and fears as well. This caused you to have interruption with achieving your own dreams and goals. There is a discovery that you discovered that you chose to keep private. So that is what I have on that one. And then we have the reverse Ten of Swords, which is saying that there is an ending that you're not ready for. You're not ready to face up to it. The more you resist this change, this ending, the more something will keep repeating. And this could be painful over and over and over if you just keep resisting it. So if you don't resist it and you deal with it, then you can start afresh and move on and know that everything happens for a reason. There's always something behind another thing to make it be why it's happening. So there is to be a personal growth that is coming in, and there is burdens or wounds that you have that are kept pushed down inside, basically, and is not very good. You need to deal with it once and for all. And that is the reason why you had the reverse Ace of Wands. So that is what we have on that. The last card then to clarify is the Two of Swords. Okay then, so the last one to clarify is the Two of Swords. So the Two of Swords is saying that you are going to be facing a very challenging time, and this is to do with some decisions that you're not too sure how to approach, or to take into consideration. You may feel like there are to be some outside options to seek, or there is options to research that you need to be doing. There is to be trying your best to avoid making a decision, but the more you try and avoid it, the more it can lead to conflict, stagnation, and things keep repeating in a painful manner. So you need to make your own choice with the best intentions and be aware of possible consequences. So I had gone and see what was the cause behind it, and we had the Star card. So there was some brightness and hope, There was feelings of being loved, having faith. There was inspiration that came in as well. And this was releasing your old self for your new self to come out. And there is to be being open to new and to open to growth as well. Then you had the Two of Pentacles, so you was juggling a lot. There was finances, home life, private life, juggling priorities and responsibilities. You may have been working multiple jobs as well, but you kept on coping with demands and you made sure that you had a lot of priorities and responsibilities were all put in order. There was some patience and being flexible and adapting as well to your surroundings. You then had the reverse tower, which meant that you was going under a personal transformation. This could have been to do with some upheavals, or this could have been a spiritual transition, sort of an awakening that you underwent. But it may have felt a bit unsettling, but it was only temporary. Um, you clung on to something that was not good for yourselves that you needed to let go of, and from that you learned a very valuable lesson. And this is where the Two of Swords come in, where you needed to make a specific decision, but you just didn't know whether to make the decision or not. Okay then, Aries, so that is your reading. I hope you can all resonate to some extent. If so, please like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I see you again next time. Bye bye.